This is my cat. She does not cry because she cannot cry. But why do we humans cry?
When you think about it, emotional crying seems pretty pointless. Oh, I'm very sad and low. Let's start shedding salty water through my eyes. There are three types of tears: basal tears, reflexive tears, and sigh tears. Basal tears keeps your eyes hydrated. Reflexive tears are caused by irritants to the eye, example, vapors from onions. But the sigh tears are the ones we are really interested in. To get this in detail, let's contemplate when do we cry? We cry when we are sad, hurt, scared, or happy. Side tears often contain a natural painkiller, and crying also accompanies calming effect like slowed breathing. Reasons why you might feel better after a good cry. There is an evolutionary theory that you feel better after a cry because of social support and strengthening of relationships with those sharing in the experience. Crying is the culmination of a lot of emotions, and when other subtle signals fail, crying helps communicate loud and clear that the person is vulnerable and immediately attracts social help through sympathy. But these theories cannot explain tears of joy. Why do people cry when they are happy? Psychologists emphasize the relationship of crying to the experience of helplessness. For example, a person may cry after receiving surprisingly happy news because he feels he is unable to influence what is happening. Human brain does not distinguish between positive and negative helplessness. If you are experiencing powerlessness, then your mind will send out the signal. That kind of explains why babies cry so much. For them, crying is a kind of communication to their parents. It always seems to get their attention, doesn't it? As for differences between the genders, women cry between 36 to 64 times, while men cry between 6 to 17 times annually. However, until adolescence, no difference between the sexes was found. But humans aren't the only species that cries. Crocodiles cry too, right? Well, yes and no. Remember the types of tears we talked about? Crocs do cry, but not due to emotion. In case of saltwater crocodiles, their tears help rid of the excess salt that they take in with their food. The fluid helps to clean the eye and lubricate the passage of the nictitating membrane. Tears are normally only noticeable if the crocodile has been out of the water for a long time and the eyes begin to dry out. Speaking of animals, did you know that elephants are the only mammals except humans to have a ritual around death? Charles Darwin wrote in his famous book, The Expression of Emotions in Man and Animals, that the keepers of the Indian elephants in the London Zoo said that the elephants shed tears in sorrow at the death of their child. Ironically, tears associated with sorrow and suffering inherently carry a very beautiful message that no matter how bad situations get and how formidable our problems become, we don't have to fight them alone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.